Let's talk about Sydney fighting back. That's what this video is going to be going about. We're going to also give you an update on Maricopa, topics that communist YouTube does not want me to talk about. So this channel will likely get a strike. I'm going to try to use generic language to where they won't flag me inappropriately. We're just talking truth here, YouTube. Can you please quit being communist? And so what we're going to do is, obviously, I'm asking you, if you're not watching the live video, please start watching it on one of the 4 other platforms. Either come backstage, where we have everything already recorded, and you can also sign up for show notes and actually get it served up to you every morning. That's probably the easiest thing to do. Just go to blessedteach.com, blessedwith2teach.com, and then you'll be able to get the show served up to you in email every single morning, U.S. time, okay? But I'd like you to get good at one of the 4 other platforms. Brighteon, Mike is Brighteon, which is Mike Adams. Rumble, that's where Dan Bongino is a lot. You got also almost all the ex-QTubers are over on BitChute, and then obviously you got UgeTube, UGETube. Those are 4 platforms. Get good at one of them, and find your favorite people. Because we can't talk about the correct topics here on communist Facebook and YouTube, and obviously Twitter. We can't even put information out on this as well. So let's get into this right now. I did want to let you know that I am tomorrow. If you want to meet me live and you're in the Texas area, I will be there. I wasn't able to make it today with my full-time work, but I am going to be there Saturday with my brother from 9 to 5 p.m. Hopefully, I probably might not be there at 9, but I'm going to be there most of the day tomorrow. And I'm going to be at the Scott McKay event starting at noon at the same place. This is all at the 777 Waters Creek Boulevard. That 777 is a great number, isn't it? 777 Waters Creek Boulevard. Again, from the Marriott, I think is where this is. I think they call it the Delta Center or something like that. But anyway, I will be there. You can buy a ticket just for that one day, Saturday. That's what I'm doing. I'm just going to buy a ticket for Saturday. There is a morning breakfast at Sunday. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make that. That's still up in the air. But I'm going to be at this conference both Saturday and then Sunday afternoon with Scott McKay, which means I might have to move the CIS training, just FYI. So I'm looking at doing that. So we might have to move that training to Monday. So that's a good stuff. Hey, I want to let you know there's truth being live streamed nonstop on Mike Lindell's platform. And so come to frankspeech.com. You can sign up for his new platform, which I really haven't figured out how to do yet. But he has, you can see news, podcasts, all kinds of stuff, TV here. Here is a live video going on right now. All of it just spewing truth. Here's a new one they just put out that says China put Biden in the White House. Great one. Here's Mike Lindell's speech at the rally in South Dakota for Linwood. And then you have just all kinds of videos of all his 4. He's going to have all 4 episodes of absolute proof and absolute scientific proof, as well as absolute interference. And then he's coming out with the 4th one. This is going to be absolute cover-up. It's going to be awesome stuff, guys. So please bookmark frankspeech.com. I think you'll really enjoy it, and it's a great place to push other people too. So I think that'll be awesome as well. So high up, all the way up there. I had to use my backup camera because my primary camera was not working too well, and the 4K camera's looking really well for backstagers though. So that's awesome. So again, frankspeech.com, all kinds of great information and YouTube videos that'll be great for you to dig into. And I was so proud to be able to meet and record Mike Lindell from 2 feet away with my camera, right? My phone camera, which is the really good, nice new Apple. So I got a really great video, but I had to put that on BitChute. You don't, and those other 4 platforms. You don't see that on YouTube. So if you want to see all my exclusive platform videos that I'm going to be doing from the conference tomorrow, the conference at Scott McKay, you want to see videos, many videos that I'm going to be doing when I'm in Tampa on the 29th, 17th to the 20th, and then when I go to Anaheim, California after that in July. If you want to see all those videos when they're talking about these controversial topics, you're not going to be able to see them on YouTube and Facebook. So please follow me on those other platforms, at least one of them, Rumble, BitChute, UgeTube, Brighteon, okay? I really appreciate you guys doing that as we, or the easiest thing to do, sign up for the show notes at blessed2teach.com. Then I'll let you guys know where I am no matter what. And many other rags. And Sydney warned us about this, but says ex-Trump lawyer Sidney Powell accused by company of raiding nonprofit for personal expenses. This is a complete lie. This is what they do in Mockingbird Media. They all lie about the same thing. They gaslight. They all use the 4 a.m. talking points. So they all got 4 a.m. talking points, obviously from the software companies that I can't name that are fraudulent in here, that use the Sequoia type software, right? And that are suing, that they're now using their Obama smear lawyers, right? And if you read this, it just reads just like their normal 4 a.m. talking points of lies. Former Trump attorney and self-proclaimed Kraken releaser Sidney Powell has told prospective donors that her group, Defending the Republic, is a legal defense fund to protect the integrity of U.S. elections. But here's the lies. The company suing Powell over her baseless claims of rigged presidential election say the true beneficiary of her social welfare organization is Powell herself. And actually, that's a true statement that those companies are doing that. But here's where they twist the words into line. Dominion Voting Systems claims Powell has raided Defending the Republic's coffers to pay for personal legal expenses, citing her own remarks from the radio interview. The Denver-based voting technology vendor sued Powell and others who spared false claims that the company helped steal the 2020. Look at false claims. False claims. So they moved from reporting facts to reporting opinion and lies. Now Powell seeks to abuse the corporate form she created. So you can see it, self-proclaimed, false claims, all that type of stuff comes in here. And it's even worse. Some of these rags actually don't even say she's accused of, say she did it. So that's defamation. And so I hope that she sues some of the said Sidney Powell is profiting from this type of stuff. And they basically took some stuff out of context, lied through their teeth. That's what the mainstream media does. The Mockingbird media, using 4 a.m. talking points they get from a criminal cabal of satanic pedophiles. That's really what we're dealing with. It's kind of crazy, but that is my opinion and based on all the research I've done. So Sydney fights back. She sends an email to those who have donated to her and talks about Dominion is terrified of Sydney. Yes, they are. The hit piece we predicted last week are incoming now. In clearly coordinated droves. We note that as soon as Sydney called out Dominion after the election, the company hired Obama's public relations machine to smear campaign of lies is going full force. Media outlets are piling on to spread lies about Sydney and her use of funds from defending the Republic. The truth is, in the AP article, but is buried in paragraphs 9 and 10. Quote from the article. Powell didn't respond to interview requests, but one of her attorneys said she denies Dominion's accusations. Powell's personal legal bills are covered by her malpractice carrier, and her nonprofit has a proper corporate structure with a board of directors, said her lawyer, Howard, Kleinhendler. Quote, she does not have unfettered control over its funds or how the funds are spent, Kleinhendler wrote in an email. DTR intends to comply with all federal and state filing requirements when they are due. At that time, you, as well as the rest of the world, will see the necessary financials. So this is what the cabal does. They do projection. Projection is they accuse you of what they are doing. Clinton Foundation is a perfect example. We have all kinds of emails and proof from the Podesta files and from all the WikiLeaks and many other areas showing that Bill Clinton and Hillary used that for personal gain, and hardly an extremely low percentage went to the actual foundation's beneficiaries. In fact, it went all to the cabal, people that were around and he used those funds even for, there's evidence of using it for Chelsea's wedding and other things. So they're doing it. We have proof of that. They have no proof of this, and they accuse Sydney of doing it and use their smear machine of the Mockingbird media to lie about people that are trying to tell you the truth. This is the battle we're in, guys. This is the time to fight. This is the time to get on the streets. And what I mean by the streets is get to these conferences if you can. That would include coming to the ones I really suggested. One in Tampa in June 17th through 19th, and then I think and then it's in July. I have media passes for both of those. I'm hoping to get on stage. But regardless, I'll be there reporting the facts to you guys. Okay. These charges are being made by Dominion Voting Systems. Remarkably, Dominion is not suing Sydney personally is not only suing Sydney personally for exposing their crimes in the 2020 election, but Dominion is also suing her law firm and defending the Republic itself. 3 different lawsuits. Dominion deliberately is causing Defending the Republic to expend funds to defend itself. The same is true for Sydney. This is what the cabal does. So you try to tell the truth, they attack you so hard that they're trying to bleed money out of everybody. We're using the cabal money, the George Soros type funding, right, to keep you from being able to tell the truth to people. That part of the evil game they play cause diversion of time, energy, and resources of all who seek the truth. And then they coordinate it all with their media powerhouses to brainwash any of the public who listens. Please help us share the truth. So that's what I want you guys to obviously help with here. Is between suits in separate jurisdiction by Dominion Eric Coomer, who worked for Dominion, and Smartmatic, who is intertwined with the Dominion, Sidney Powell is being sued for more than $4 billion for standing up for the truth of the American people. Dominion is especially panicked now because its crimes are being exposed in greater detail with the Arizona audit. We'll talk about that in a while. More evidence of the crimes will be exposed as the lawsuits against Sydney and Defending the Republic progress. That is, unless the case is dismissed on various legal grounds, including the lack of valid claims against Sydney or DTR. 2. Read the pleadings, or you can go to sydneypowell.com or defendingtherepublic.org. This is where I suggest you donate, is defendingtherepublic.org. I believe it is a much better donation than just a general big red Republican Party, right? But defendingtherepublic.org. That's where some of my donations are going. Here is a quote from Sydney. Quote, "It is maddening that these allegations have been floated by Dominion to the fake news for dissemination. The donations from freedom-loving people are held by us as a sacred trust. They were given with the belief and confidence that I, through Defending the Republic, will do all we could to expose Vote FRAU with the ending in the letter D, and help people who have been damaged by exposing Vote FRAU ending in the letter D, and protect the God-given rights enshrined in our Constitution." That is exactly what we are doing, and we will continue to do. Anyone who has supported Defending the Republic can have full faith in their donations are properly used. My insurance carriers and I are funding my personal defense, even though it would be proper for Defending the Republic to do so under these circumstances. No question about it. So she's using her own money to defend herself when obviously she could be using Defending the Republic. But this is not only defend it, she's going after them. That is the exciting part, just like Mike Lindell is. And there's more information that just kind of shows all this that I think is just really great. You'll see these in the actual show notes that I think you'll really enjoy. And that's what she's asking us to do. We want to arm you with information, and here's a lot of it. So here's a video to watch all the way down to 2010. So you'll have a link to this YouTube video, and it says, in 2010, Hyder Garcia, now elections official at Tarrant County, Texas, testified during fraud investigations into the software company here. I'm going to try to quit saying so much because I'm sure this video is flagged already. In the Philippines election. So it's talking about the Philippines election. In the video released a rancorous hearing, Garcia was questioned on what he called, euphemistically called, unforeseen occurrences during the election. So again, they've been using since all the way back to Nicaragua and all the way to all of the stuff in the Middle East, and these voting machines in the Philippines as an example, as well as many other places. Venezuela, we've heard that it's kind of the starting point for it, and we have facts of people actually telling us this right here in these videos. All right, sorry, but guys, this is this really important time of censorship on the most important things we need to talk about. We have the communists coming down on us hard, as evidenced by the video being removed, on my last video being removed, and a strike given after I took 3 whole months to work it off. So now I can't go live on that platform, that channel, for 3 months now. I can, but to get the second strike just gets really restrictive. So my rule is I try to keep only one strike, and I have to wait 3 months to go off. If they hit this channel, and I'm going to have a 5th channel come up, and I might have a 6th channel until we find really good live streaming elsewhere. Here's ABS-CBS news article. This is back in 2010. Source code from Dominion sheds light on voting glitch. That's all the way back in 2010. Here's 2015. We see a YouTube on June 21st of 2015 saying Smartmatic rejects claims it is being favored by the Commission on Elections. Smartmatic Chairman Lord Mark Malloch Brown admits to sharing software with Dominion voting systems. So those are just facts. So is YouTube going to take me down for actually showing videos they have showing these facts? These are YouTube videos. 2016, the Department of Justice, another YouTube video, finds Smartmatic and personnel on the Commission of Elections criminally liable under the Cybercrime Prevention Act in connection with the May 26 elections. So people have known about this, the problems with these guys, these criminal companies, for quite some time.